This is Ford's newest version of the Escape, the 2020 Escape. But not only that, this is the hybrid version. And that's one of the things that I actually really like about this, is that you can't tell that it's a hybrid. It doesn't have the dramatic changes in the body design. It doesn't have all of the green, blue, dream, eco, tech badging and all of that over it. It doesn't come pre-equipped with a vegan sticker and that sense of self-righteousness that certain other hybrids have. There's actually only two things that differentiate it. The first is it has different wheels. And to be honest, they're actually a more stylish wheel. They look better, in my opinion, than the normal Escape wheels. And secondly, it has this tiny little badge right here where the normal EcoBoost badge would be that just says hybrid. It's not over the top, it's not flashy, it's just simple, subtle, refined. And to be honest, that is what this new Escape hybrid is. It's for the normal people who are just good stewards of the planet, stewards of their finances, and want a fuel-efficient car that will be better for our environment. Okay, so we're gonna get right to the point. The thing that matters the most is what is the fuel economy of this? So what it is EPA rated at is 44 mpg city and 37 highway with a combined rating of 41. Now, the only other vehicle that is a competitor in this class is the Toyota RAV4, and it comes in at 41 mpg city and 38 highway. So overall, the Escape does beat it in the city, which, I mean, honestly, if you have something like this, you're probably going to be doing primarily city driving. This is, probably more of a commuter car, someone living in the suburbs doing less highway driving. But either way, I mean, that's spectacular. This comes in at, the highest compact SUV fuel economy out there. There's nothing that can beat it. And to be honest, I think that all, Ford employee bias aside, I think that this is the best, compact SUV out there that you can get. But the big question with this is it worth it? Is it worth the extra cost for the hybrid? So MSRP, it's about $3,000 more over the standard Escape for the hybrid version. And this handy little tool here says that in 5 years, you'll save about $2,500 in fuel costs. Now, what does that mean? Is that, what's the metric there? So the fine print down here, that if you drive about 15,000 miles a year, and comparing it to most vehicles that get about 27 miles to the gallon, with fuel being about $2.70 per gallon, then you'll save that amount. So, I drive more than 15,000 miles, other people may. So for the sake of math, let's just say, in reality, you drive a little more, gas may cost a little more. In 5 years, inflation's probably going to be increasing gas costs. So $3,000 for 5 years, and it's $3,000 more. So, okay, well, then the break-even's at 5 years. Well, that's assuming zero value in the vehicle after 5 years. So if we, assume that over the course of 5 years, you lose 30% of value of the vehicle, then you're really only losing $1,000 out of that $3,000 of the cost of the hybrid over the standard model. So in actuality, with this, you are saving about $2,000 versus the normal version. So it's a win in both terms of, your fuel economy and your fuel savings, but also in that it is a more economical, eco-friendly car that is nicer to the planet. And that will make all the baby seals be very happy. As we come inside, we continue to see the updates and the improvements that they've made with the 2020 Escape. I think they did a great job of just improving the overall quality, the materials used. It really feels like a higher level vehicle, more refined, just higher quality. It has the very European style screen that protrudes from the dash. You have the rotary style gear selector. This particular one is the SE trim, so this is actually a lower level, yet it still has navigation, heated seats, and these are actually the Ford's relatively new Active X seating material, and this is a similar, it's a leather imitation material, so you have the benefits of leather, like the ease of cleaning, just the overall feel and quality and the look that is better, but it doesn't have the premium price of leather. This model also has the full-size panoramic roof. With the 2020 update, all of your switches, your knobs, window switches, and even stuff like your door latches and all of that have been improved and updated to just give a more high-end, luxurious feel. The screen in the 2020 hybrid has also been updated to a full digital readout. You have obviously your speed, all of your vital signs, all of that, but you also have all of the hybrid specific display options, like your EV coach, which tells you exactly what the system is doing and how to improve upon your driving. It gives you a readout of what your battery charge levels are, what kind of charge the engine itself is putting into the battery, and then also it tells you when you're regeneratively braking, because it will actually capture energy while you're braking to recharge the battery. Obviously you have your fuel, all of that, and you have your different menu screens. It kind of gives you a summary of your driving through the Eco Coach. It gives you obviously your tire pressures. It has a calm screen, which is basically just nothing, to help you remain calm and carry on. And then it gives you a readout of your fuel economy. In addition to your MPG, it will also tell you what percentage of driving is electric, because this does have the ability to solely drive off of the battery. Now this is a brand new vehicle, so the battery isn't very charged, so it's not really done that at all. That's also why the average MPG there is very low, is out of 4.5 miles, most of that was pulling on and off a truck. So it also gives you like your trip information, and just any other additional vitals through different menus. Now while you're driving, on the large screen you can pull up a full readout that will show you a detailed example of what the car is doing. So like right now we're just doing electric driving, so it's just the battery that is driving the motors. And then you can see when you let off and decelerate and you start to brake, it'll tell you that you're going into regenerative braking. And then if you accelerate, it'll show you that it's in hybrid mode. So that shows that the engine has been kicked on, so the engine is both driving the vehicle as well as charging the batteries. The new 2020 Escape also brings some of Ford's newest safety features. It features stuff like the blind spot monitoring, lane keeping systems, the early warning crash detection and automatic braking. It has the active cruise control. And some of these are standard features where other stuff is options that you can upgrade to. Needless to say, it makes the 2020 Escape a very safe vehicle. And one of the other very obvious changes to the new Escape is the new styling of it. I really like it. I think that this looks great. I think it looks better than any other vehicle in this category. It has somewhat of a European look to it, especially with how the lettering on the back is done. The headlights are very sleek and stylish, and the way that the projectors are in there, it just has more of a high-end look to it. And I really love the grille, that iconic kind of Ford grille that they're implementing in a lot of their vehicles. And I think the styling is a huge win for this particular year model, and I hope that they continue in this direction with just giving their vehicles it's kind of that more modern, sleek, updated look. So while driving this vehicle, you'll find that despite being a hybrid, it's not slow and pokey. You drive some hybrids and it feels like you're struggling to accelerate. If you have to overtake someone, or if you're in a dangerous situation, to actually accelerate and drive defensively can be challenging. But this one, with around 200 horsepower, including both the 2.5 liter Atkinson motor and the electric motors, it actually accelerates quite well. No, it's not going to be outrunning a Mustang, but compared to other hybrids and say like a Prius or something like that, this has a lot more pep, and that is very nice. It's good to have that power on hand. Also, the regenerative braking in this, I really enjoy. It's not over the top. It's not like some vehicles where even when you let off the accelerator, the vehicle starts automatically braking. It's a lot smoother. It's more subtle. It doesn't have that jerking you forward kind of feeling that some regenerative braking systems have. I feel like the Tesla ones, the second you let off the gas, the vehicle is already starting to stop and there's no coasting. Whereas this one, it's much smoother, it feels very refined, and it's done very well. So all in all, the 2020 Ford Escape Hybrid is a fantastic economical option for somebody who wants more space. With its 44 miles per gallon city, it beats out the competitors like the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. And with its updated styling, it's something that looks great as well. We have a wide variety of 2020 Escapes in stock, as well as hybrids. Come check us out at Prestige Ford. You can find us online at prestigegarland.com, and our contact info is below. We got great deals going on. I'd love it if you'd subscribe to our channel for more updates and information on everything Ford related, and we will see you next time.